For anybody that's missed it, Gears of War Ultimate Edition was released 2 days ago. Now, this is a remake of the original 2006 Epic Studios. Now, the company that's remade it is actually Black Tusk Studios, aka the Coalition. They've renamed themselves because they are obviously just simply focusing on Gears of War. Now, there's a few differences between this and the original 360 version. Obviously, graphics and sounds are obviously better, obviously. But also a few subtle differences too. Now, we'll get into that in a sec. Now, the frame rate for, which we'll get into the spec side of it first, the frame rate of it, single player is still only running at 30 frames per second. However, you don't get the frame rate drop that we got with the 360. There are a lot of scenes when I was playing the 360 where the frame rate would just drop and bottom out. So obviously that's always going to be better. Now the multiplayer on this is running at 60 frames a second, 1080p, and I know Black Tusk Studios, aka the Coalition, has copped a little bit of flack from gamers because of the fact that it's not running at 60 frames for the single player. To be honest, I didn't really notice it that much. The fact is the single player is still very smooth. I don't have any of the frame rate drops that I noticed that I had with the good old 360 version, which obviously is definitely an advantage. The game itself is pretty much the same storyline and whatnot missions as the original. So if you're going to be playing this expecting some twists or anything like that, don't bother, it's the same. Obviously the graphics have been improved, the visuals have been improved, the effects have been, and the sounds have been all improved. It's not just a report, it all has been done up. Even to the fact where some of the angles and that look different. Now, obviously, the game itself, there are subtle differences. For example, with the Xbox One version, I did get access to the animations that came with it. Also, when you go through and play, you actually get to unlock the cinematics, concept art, and alike. So obviously, that's all different. The 360 version, I didn't think it had any of the concept art or anything that was with it. So that's obviously a plus. Also, the single player on the Xbox One also has 5 campaign difficulty levels or settings, where the original only had 3. So that obviously gives a better choice for people to sort of set their difficulty. As I said, obviously the game itself, in a nutshell, is the same as what it was. So obviously the people that are going to take most advantage from this game are obviously people that haven't played it before. That said, the game itself isn't amazing. It only cost me $50 because it obviously is a remake. They're not charging $80 or $90 for it, and it's definitely worthwhile. Now we're going to jump into the comparison between the 360 and the Xbox One, and I'll show you what I mean by the upgraded graphics. Now we're going to put them side by side, and then we're basically going to make the same footage repeat after each other with different consoles. So here you can see there's a big difference in the quality. Not only does it look like it's been remastered, but it looks like some of the angles and everything are different, which makes me think they've gone back and redone the whole thing from scratch. Now, obviously, as you can see with the Xbox One, it's very clear, it's very defined. Where the 360 is obviously it's a little bit grainy, a little bit grey, sort of, you know, it's a bit of a forced sort of brightness. Where the Xbox One is obviously just very, very succinct and very clear. But it's not just obviously the lighting that's a little bit different either. Even the effects in the game are a lot better, as to be expected considering the fact that it's been reworked. As you can see here with the explosions, obviously it's all very, very sort of standard. Where with the Xbox One, it's obviously very clear and very succinct. Now obviously here you actually get to see the split screen multiplayer. So this is me and my partner playing. Excuse the lack of kills, it's been a while since we played Gears. Not used to running around without a radar. But yeah, like I say, obviously you can see it's very fluid, it's very smooth. The graphics in it are amazing. All the effects are unreal. But yeah, obviously just to give you an idea of the split screen, I'm glad that they've actually put the split screen in it. My partner and I always used to play split screen on Gears of War and Halo and the like. Where now obviously it's very much you can do that. Obviously the benefits are to have 2 Xboxes and 2 screens. Obviously you get the full screen for yourself, but also the split screen part of it. It's not too bad. It's actually it's quite good actually how it's managed to work out. Now, as for the multiplayer in this, I don't know if it's going to last, like for example Destiny or Halo did. Don't get me wrong, I love playing this. I love playing multiplayer and matchmaker and everything like that. The matchmaking on it is fantastic. There's no dropouts or any issues with connectivity or anything like that. But that said, it is a remake of a game that was out almost 10 years ago. It is still dated, and unfortunately, no matter how much they remake a game, it's not going to get past that point. Now, don't get me wrong, Gears of War was amazing when it first came out. It did a lot for Xbox. I had a lot of fun playing it when I played it on the 360. I'm not saying this is a bad thing. I'm just saying that compared to new IPs or new games that are coming out, Destiny, Halo for example, this game is very much going to be very dated considering, and I don't think it's going to like when it comes to when it comes to the multiplayer, as much as that does upset me, because it is fun and it is a great time, and I'm not taking the game back. I'm keeping it. I love it. For $50 you can't go wrong, guys. I'm going to suggest, if you haven't played Gears of War, definitely buy it. If you have played it before and you want to relive it, definitely worthwhile living it up. It is a fantastic job on it. You know, the Coalition has done a fantastic and amazing job. But I don't think this is going to be a game that I'm going to be playing in 3 to 6 months. I think that I'll stop playing Destiny for a couple of days, maybe for multiplayer or something along those lines. But I'm going to end up going back to something like Destiny or the new Halo or whatever it may be. I don't think this has the ability to last like those other games do, which is quite sad and a shame because they've done an amazing job with it. Now look guys, this is obviously the review for Gears of War. I hope you enjoyed it, and look, obviously let me know in the comment section below, what do you think? Did you like it? Did you not like the game? Have you brought it? Has this changed your mind about it? But look, hit us up in the comment section below. If this video or review was useful, please click like. But apart from that guys, look, obviously enjoy yourselves, enjoy Gears of War. It's definitely worthwhile buying. It's an amazing job. They've done a fantastic job on it, and if the Coalition, you ever see this video, which I doubt, but anyway, if you ever see this video, you've done an amazing job on it, and you should be proud. Look guys, enjoy Gears of War, have a great night and enjoy. Thank you very much.